Dear learners, today we are going to talk about a very important difference between explanation with reference to context and paraphrase. This question is asked in examination at various levels, and you need to know what is the difference between these two, that is explanation and paraphrase. Dear तलबा, ये सवाल जो है एग्जामिनेशन में मुख्तलिफ लेवल्स पे पूछा जाता है और अक्सर तलबा इन दो चीज़ों को एक दूसरे के साथ कंफ्यूज कर देते हैं और उनके लिए मुश्किल होता है कि एक्सप्लेनेशन में क्या लिखें और पैराफ्रेज में क्या लिखें। तो आज की वीडियो में हम इस डिफरेंस को आपके लिए आसान बनाएंगे, आपको समझाएंगे कि क्या डिफरेंस है इन दोनों में और इसको कैसे हैंडल करना है। As far as explanation with reference to the context is concerned, explanation, it has three parts. First part is the reference. In the reference part, you have to give the name of the poet or writer if the lines are taken from some lesson. And second thing is the name of the poem or story or lesson. यानी आपने पहले रेफरेंस लिखना है जिसे आप उर्दू में हवाला कहते हैं और उसमें आपने शायर का या राइटर का नाम और उसके साथ साथ आपने उस पोएम का नाम या स्टोरी या लेसन का नाम जिससे वो लाइंस लिए गए हैं उनका हवाला देना है। This is the first part, reference. Then we have the context. Context में आपने brief summary या crux जिसे हम कहते हैं खुलासा, brief summary of the work you have to give in 2 or 3 lines. And then the third part is explanation. Explanation is detailed analysis of the given poem, illustration of the poem or the lines which are given to you, and you can do it with the help of examples. You can give anecdotes, proverbs, couplets, stories, any saying, any quotation, any material which can help you in explanation of your given lines. So these are three parts: reference, then we have the context, and then explanation. Example के तौर पर we can take the example of a poem that is Blades of Grass, which is written by Stephen Crane. So when you are writing the reference, you will write that this poem, these lines have been taken from the poem Blades of Grass, written by Stephen Crane. In the context of this poem, you can say that this poem tells us, or it briefly describes that the good deeds which are done, pious deeds which are done, they should be forgotten, they should not be kept record of, and God likes those people who forget the good deeds after they are done. Then explanation. In the explanation of this poem, the lines from this poem, you can cite various examples. They may be from your holy book, they may be from any other lesson. You can also add anecdotes or proverbs, which any material which can illustrate your given lines, so that will be acceptable. So this is how you are going to tackle. ये वो तरीका है जिससे आप इसको illustrate करेंगे, इसको वजाहत से लिखेंगे और इसमें कई चीजें आप जो कि वहां नहीं दी गई वो आप ऐड कर सकते हैं। तो explanation with reference to the context में you can add many things. Coming to paraphrase, simple terms, it can be said that it is English to English translation. यानी जिस तरह हम उर्दू को अपनी जुबान में कोई भी लाइन है उर्दू की उसको अपनी जुबान में लिखते हैं अपनी उर्दू में, इसी तरह इंग्लिश में दी हुई लाइन को आपने इंग्लिश में उसका तर्जुमा कर देना है। इसका नाम पैराफ्रेजिंग है। तो पैराफ्रेज इज इंग्लिश टू इंग्लिश ट्रांसलेशन, बट द डिफरेंस इज दैट you don't need to include the name of the poem or the work as well as the name of the writer or the poet. They are not to be included. अगर आपको पता है, if you know और आप include करते हैं, it will not add to your marks, rather it will go against you because it is against the rule of paraphrase to include the name of the poet or the poem. You need to remain limited to the translation of the given lines. Don't go out of those lines, even if you have more knowledge about those lines. No need to add it. Just remain limited to the translation. आपके पास ज़्यादा knowledge है, आप और कुछ भी लिख सकते हैं, लेकिन आपने नहीं लिखना. पैराफ्रेज में आपने उन लाइन से बाहर नहीं जाना. So you need not give any detail which is outside those lines, and you cannot add examples, anecdotes which you use in illustration and explanation to the explanation of the points or explanation of the lines. So this is the basic difference, that you cannot add anything. For example, if there are some lines taken from the lesson about Holy Prophet. So we know, being Muslims, we know a lot about Holy Prophet, but we need not add anything outside the given lines. We have to just translate those lines into our English, and nothing more has to be included. This is how you need to do the paraphrase. So this is all from my side. Hope you have got the idea. And if you like it, please do subscribe and share. Thank you very much.